The UK government is at war, not on crime, not on inflation, but on the countryside itself. They promised support. They claimed renewal. But what we're getting is mass closures, forced land grabs, and a betrayal of rural Britain. Family farms are collapsing at twice the rate they're being started. Inheritance tax reforms, the so-called tractor tax, hit farms over £1 million starting April 2026, forcing thousands of farmers to protest across the country. Tractors convoked in London, banners in Parliament Square. The message? Labour just nuked rural livelihoods. Remember the sustainable farming incentive? A lifeline for farmers? It was abruptly shut to new applicants in March 2025, leaving thousands mid-application, stranded without promised funding. They called it budget limits. Farmers call it a betrayal. Now comes the Planning and Infrastructure Bill, a quiet Trojan horse. It pushes through compulsory land purchases at discounted rates, steers massively expanded housing onto greenbelt spaces, and weakens protections for biodiversity. Charities and campaigners are calling it a license to destroy rural England. Environment Minister Tony Juniper warned that government mandates risk turning farmland into ecological money zones, not food-producing communities. Farmers fear ecological schemes will push them out entirely. Big-name voices like James Rebanks, the Lake District farmer-turned-author, have called ministers charlatans. Despite promises of £5 billion in sustainable farming funding, cuts and new inheritance taxes are gutting rural confidence. Food security is collapsing. Over 6,000 farms shut down last year alone. DEFRA polls show farmer confidence dipped 11% since Labour took power. This is not climate stewardship. It's class warfare. They want land for nature schemes and astronomical housing quotas. They will pay you pennies on the pound. They will hold you hostage to political ideology. What remains of rural identity will be consumed by concrete wind turbines, solar arrays, and housing estates with no shops, no schools, and no doctors. The UK countryside is not being preserved. It's being sacrificed for trends. They've weaponized planning law, tax codes, and green pledges to cannibalize rural communities, and they say it's for the environment. Bollocks! This is about control, about using power to force change, to break generations of public trust. This is rural England being betrayed by the state. The war is real. It's happening now. If you think urban politicians care about farmers, they don't. If you think environmental goals justify mass destruction, they don't. This is the ultimate act of class betrayal. But we still have a voice. We can say no. We can expose the planners, the traitors, the false promises. Stop the war on the countryside.